Talk to me about the difference between working at DFN and 97.1 The Ticket for you, from your perspective.
Well, like I said, I mean, DFN was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of slapstick and drops and guy talk. And then you got to The Ticket, and Bigby, Tom was amazing. Don't get me wrong. He was an incredible programmer and a Hall of Famer. But Tom agreed with guy talk. He wanted non-sports too. But there were callers at DFN that were calling every day, regulars. KC and this guy and that guy and this woman. The names escape me right now, so I apologize if any of you are watching. And they were like family members, Plymouth Jim. Okay, these guys would call every day. And Stoney Woodrow put them on every day. Jamie Gregg put them on every day. So Belizean, all these people would put these folks on. Greg Brady, same thing. Bigby had a rule. Callers call in once a week. I do not want regulars. I don't want you cut them off after 30 seconds. A caller sometimes would call in, and we had this giant window when we worked in Farmington Hills, and I was in the studio running the board, doing updates and producing Mike and Terry's show. And Big Tom would walk by the studio window, and he would go like this. He would go, wrap it up, meaning get rid of this caller. And I'm like, and I would go out there and I go, dude, the caller had good points. They were arguing with Mike, and he's like, nope, cut him off, or I'm going to start cutting him off. He had buttons in his office. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So that was different.
That could not have been fun.
Well, it was not as fun as DFN. We still had fun, but yeah, Tom lurked. Okay. Greg didn't lurk like that. Rona didn't lurk like that at DFN. Tom lurked for sure, but I learned so much from him, and I understood. You're right. I would get in the car and I would listen to some caller, let's say on the night show or whatever. And I would go, God, Tom was right. These callers are sometimes they're an air suck. And so he was right. But that was those were kind of the differences. And again, having the teams, The Ticket, I think The Ticket's ever been accused of overly shilling, but it was weird to be at a station where, oh my gosh, we had the Tigers on The Ticket that night. You had the Pistons on J, you had the Wings on 1270, whatever it was, this relationship with the teams. It was like, you spent 13 years at DFN. We had the Pistons, and we had, the University of Detroit, some other things, but to have all the teams was pretty cool.